a beautiful, beautiful morning. Such a beautiful day. He's riding a bike. I really want to go ride a bike. Because that's just been so vital since it's getting so cold so fast. Like, please stop. Please. I don't want to keep getting cold. I want to hold on to my daytime. So beautiful. Oh wow! I found a crane. See, come through. Every revelation, y'all, I promise you. I hate the things where you have to keep tapping. I don't know if y'all can even see them. So they're symbolic of prosperity, abundance. And I'm taking it all in. That was my sign, because I'm like, I wonder if I should go sit over there. Y'all see that crane? And it's so amazing, amazing. I could stay forever. Where he at? He's like in the water, so y'all probably can't see him too great right now. But we getting closer. I'm gonna try to get as close as he let me. I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna get in the car. It's so amazing. I hope I don't fall, because the workout that I did yesterday, oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, why do I do that to myself? Going back to working out, because y'all know I took Monday off. I got it. I'm gonna try to get close to him, like as close as possible. I need to be as close as possible to the abundance, to the money. Give me my money. I need to be close as possible to it. I want all that I'm deserving of. Look, oh my gosh, y'all. Look. We're gonna head back over here. I guess maybe I should go sit on the bench then. Look at that. That's beautiful. I was making too much noise. They're very like, oh, thank you. They're very, I don't want to say temperamental, but they also, I love the poise and the grace that cranes have. Sorry, I'm climbing up this hill. They are so poised, and they kind of like just own and demand their space. Whew. But yeah, I like that. Like they just own and demand their space, and I think that's just something for each of us. So when you go out into like nature and stuff like that, and you just see how everything is, and is that another one? It's another one. It's another one. Now I saw you walking. But I figured I'd, do like some sun bathing like in the morning, because I need it. Trying to catch myself before I get like into the rut of like just transitions in life and seasonal depression and everything like that. So I'm just trying to catch myself. Thank you. I really, really appreciate the love. So I wanted to hop on here and just talk to y'all about when it is time for you to make pivotal moments. Yes. And that's real. That's real. Um, I would say I first had got introduced to my pivot when, for some reason, God kept telling me, like, you know, I was living in this bubble, I would say. And God kept telling me, like, make sure, you give him gratitude every single day. You give it thanks every single day. And I'm like, yeah, like, life is great. Like, of course I'm giving gratitude. And of course, like, and the more that I gave gratitude to the things that was going on in my life and everything like that, first I noticed that it was repetitive. So I'm like, oh, thank you, God, so much for the health of my family, for waking me up today. God, I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for, it can get repetitive. And then I started to take a deep dive and I started to look within and look around. And then I was introduced to the fact that I had been living on autopilot. And when I realized that, I was just like, wait a minute. I started noticing how my clothes fit my face, like acne. I started noticing like the things that I was watching on TV and just different things like around me that did not serve me. And then I started to look at, there was like a call to action for like a higher respect, a higher knowing, self-worth that just flooded me, and everything that did not align with that was highlighted. And so one of the things that I'm kind of sitting with right now is saying that when I started to give gratitude to the things that were around me and to what was serving me, I was able to see what wasn't, but it gave me a higher graciousness, an understanding that God will give you what you need and introduce you to those transitions in doses to where you can take it to where it's palatable. And that's because his true honor and respect and glory for you is because he wants to do it with you. And I'm so grateful for the moments where self-worth was just introduced to me. I'm so grateful for the moments where I just had to take a step back and like really figure things out for myself, just like how I'm doing now. And it's caused for, God, thank you so much for taking your time with me. Thank you. Because I feel like if it would have been given to me all at once, I wouldn't have had nothing to hold on to. And I'm not saying looking back in a sense, I'm saying holding on to my heart, understanding what is the most important thing. And that is keeping my peace, staying true to myself, understanding my worthiness when things come up and when things, come against me, staying grounded in that, coming into agreement. Like now, baby, if you are not grateful for the things around you, if you constantly, complain and just carry on about stuff that you can't change, Like, for instance, for me, I don't participate in like the gender wars. I don't do that. And ever since I really claimed that, because first it's never really been like a to me, and I feel like that conversation is just like a little juvenile for where I'm at in my life. Um, and everybody has the right to be angry about their situation. Not saying, but the more that I started to claim, like, I don't even talk like that, I don't think like that, the more that like people started to gravitate towards me, that was like, yeah, we believe in love, but we believe in, just true partnership and understanding, in relationships. Like, that's that's what I'm talking about. So when God puts something on your heart and say, hey, it's time for you to get into alignment with, you know, whatever it is that I'm telling you to do, it's gonna keep coming up for you. It's gonna keep coming up for you. God is gonna keep showing you. God is gonna keep like directing your steps. He is, but you really have to put one foot in front of the other and say, Lord, I see now what it is that's mattering the most to me in this moment. And right now, it is my peace. And that is giving me sanity, clarity, love, abundance. There's honestly nothing in the world that I feel like I can't possess. There's nothing in the world that I feel like is off limits to me. And that's both, good and bad. It's good and bad. But if I'm trusting that the Lord is introducing me to something, it's because He has my back, my front end and my back end. He has it all. And it's been my truth, and I've been standing in my truth, and it has not been easy, because when I was in my shell and in my bubble, I really thought that, I had my stuff together. And I didn't. Like, I didn't. I didn't have it all together like how, you know, I didn't have it all together like how I thought that I had it together. And when there's work to be, done, how it's introduced, I feel like, okay, okay. Especially at the repetitive state, like how God does it for you. Okay. So, there was a conversation that was happening around me. Not necessarily that I was really too uh, whatever, like, to participate in. I just wasn't. But since it was brought to my attention, I went ahead and addressed it. And I feel like I did address that conversation in the highest way that I could at that moment. And, you know, I'm comfortable. And I think that's part of like having true peace, is saying that I'm comfortable and not knowing right now. I'm comfortable and not having all the answers right now. I'm comfortable with knowing that if God had woke me up today at 4:30 in the morning, that maybe, just maybe, I need to go open up my Bible. Maybe, just maybe, this is the time for me to pray and think about my life and think about things that I need to do for my life. And once again, it goes back into the alignment. Peace, that's, oh my gosh, and understanding. It's so real. It's so real. When I started going after my peace, I'm telling you, everything that could be shaken was shaken. Even you too. Even me too. Even me too. Everything that was shaken, everything that could be shaken was shaken. Everything that could, fall off, it definitely fell off. And I needed that, a peace that surpasses all knowledge and understanding. I needed that. But everything that could be. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. Because just imagine me just not living in consciousness of knowing, okay, I'm just on autopilot. I don't even know or understand what serves me. I don't. I'm just on autopilot. I don't even realize some of the things that I do are not, or even intrusive thoughts, maladaptive behavior patterns that just have you stuck in an ongoing cycle. And you just feel like, okay, these cycles are not leading to elevation. These cycles don't help me at all fulfill my purpose. I'm waking up every single day, rushing out to this job that I have no fulfillment in. I'm near a bridge. And I am, waking up every day and like in a relationship that does not serve me. And it doesn't serve because where is the purpose in it? Where's the covering in it? Where is, So those are the type of things that, you just want to have a higher regard to. Know your boundaries, know your limits, know, your worth and anything that you are introduced to. And I will say this too. I seen like just little posts and stuff where it says that like sensitive people, people that people that are healers and stuff like that, they always need to be near or in water. And that, like, what? That really spoke to me. Because the other day I was like, oh, I should go on this rock in the middle of the river. No, I shouldn't, because I can't swim. I can do a little 1-2. I don't know what I can do in the moment, but I made something happen because I don't know why this foreign animal landed on my arm, and I'm literally holding my devotional, and I don't know, I just spazzed out. I end up throwing my book like a little bit further onto the rock. The book slides down the rock into the river, start rolling around out, and I'm just like watching it like, all right then. I'll go get another one. Something told me go get it. So every time, every second I go by, like this book is getting further and further and further away from me. I'm losing pages. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap. I end up just jumping in the river, just jumping in. And I fail because I'm thinking like, okay, I can jump onto this rock in the river because I seen it. I end up falling. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap for me now. But guess what? When God puts something in your heart and say, go after it, and you gonna get it. You just gotta put one foot in front of the other. Guess who got their book back? Me. I got my book back. What? That's a good devotional. That's a real good devotional, and it's been so helpful. But that just go to show you, if you are afraid to make a move in your life, or if you are afraid to embrace change, embrace the pivot, be grateful that you got legs that work. Be grateful that you have these things, and you'll start to see the insight in it. I have legs to work, so I was able to go get what I wanted, what I needed. I'm able-bodied. My mind is telling me, okay, go after it because you're worthy and it's yours. And that's exactly what I did. And no matter how scary it was, because it was scary, and I just had to take a little moment to I had to take a moment, because it was scary. But what happened? I didn't die. I trust in the Lord that I was able to do what needed to be done. And God, you know, he's very funny like that. He's very funny like that. I will tell y'all, I'll leave off with this. Have the faith to take control of the narrative. That's right. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. It just resonates for me because when I was praying to God to understand self-worth and understanding just true love within, like, I really was introduced formally to people who really have a high respect for themselves, like have just this high motivation, grind, hustle, grit, and they have such a thing around them. It's like just their aura, but they have like this layer, this orb of protection around them that really it's beautiful. It's magnifying. It pulls you in, you know, and it's good. Like, it's not something where you're like, this person is standoffish. No, they're not standoffish at all. They just have like this shield of protection around them. And that was something that I had been missing. And, you know, I really did. I had to take control of the narrative. But I'm gonna leave off with this. When I realized that self-worth and love and being patient with myself was truly a thing, was truly something that I needed to take control over, I had to end a friendship with someone that I had known for years. And the circumstances were kind of bad. And I felt like, dang, maybe I shouldn't end it right now just because things aren't going, you know, so great for them. But self-worth, and, you know, when you come across self-worth and you studying it, then you're gonna see, okay, people pleasing, and then you're gonna see all the things, and then you're gonna see, yeah, boundaries and all of that. So that was something that I had to do for myself. And it wasn't malicious intent. And I will say, seeking my peace, I have really addressed things and really just embraced and went after things with the purest intent. And that's how I'm able to get every single thing that I want. So I'm on video call with my dad, and I'm literally walking by the water. And out of the corner of my eye, all I seen was this big shadow. And my dad is literally screaming on the phone like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Like, what's going on?" And I'm like, this crane literally ran up on me. Ran up on me. I don't know if he was trying to smack me in the face with his wings. I don't know what was going on. But I was grateful for it because I said, wait a minute. Y'all, I thought I was about to get attacked by a dinosaur. I just gave up at that moment. Whatever. I guess it's a wrap for me at this point, because what am I going to do? But it was a crane. It was a crane. And so that's when I had looked up like the meaning of it and everything like that. And just something on a personal level, like when my grandma passed, I kept having dreams of like birds flying towards me, even daydreams. And it was such a serenity and like calm that was in those moments. But just to cap that off, you have to know when to let go. when to let go so you can receive your fullness and your abundance, and you can just come closer to what it is that God has in store for you and your purpose. So um it it can look like anything. It can not resonate with a lot of people. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So happy for you and your growth and new perspective of yourself. It every day is something. Every day is a new unveiling. Every day it's just something new. But I'm grateful to be receptive, and I'm grateful to try to always seek the higher, the value, the love into everything. And yeah, like when I started doing that, like relationships just pull closer towards me for people that get it. So I'm glad to have you here, Orlando, that you get it, because sometimes we can feel like we are experiencing life, or life is happening to us, and we're doing this by ourselves, but we aren't. And we aren't. And if anything is causing disruption and confusion and making you feel like you are just solely alone, then it's not for you. It's not for you. So I'm glad to have talked to y'all today and just kind of get some things just off my chest and express myself. Cause everything will be okay. It's such a blessing. So I love y'all, and I want y'all to have a beautiful Wednesday. I'ma just let her do what she do at this point. I hope y'all have a beautiful Wednesday. And just, yeah, all the things that you find the most value in and the most love in and that fuels you, go after it. Keep going after it. Go after it in such a way. I wish I had the Bible scripture, but go after it relentlessly, because it's yours, because God has introduced and gave you a glimpse of what is in store for you, what is truly yours, your purpose and your value in that thing, and what you have to sow into it. So I love y'all. And I always end off and I say, stay hydrated, stay blessed. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.